Understanding the reasons students with disabilities exit special education, the different demographics of these students, and general exit trends can be valuable for states and local education agencies, or LEAs, as they consider ways to support and improve outcomes for students with disabilities. So who is included in the exiting data? The exiting data, which states submit to the U.S. Department of Education in the late winter, capture information for students ages 14 to 21 who were in special education at the beginning of the reporting period, July 1st, and exited at any time on or before the end of the reporting period, June 30th. For example, a student who has been in special education for several years and exits special education on October 25th would be reported as an exiting student. However, a student who enters special education on September 5th and exits special education on May 30th would not be reported. Let's get more specific about what data are collected for students exiting special education. The exiting data elements include the reasons for exiting and the demographics of exiting students. To meet federal reporting requirements, states should ensure the data are of high quality. For example, states must only report students exiting special education for one of the following reasons: graduated with a regular high school diploma, graduated with an alternate diploma, received a certificate, reached the maximum age when students can receive educational services in the state, moved, known to be continuing. This applies to students who moved to another LEA and student records have been requested. Transferred to regular education. This applies to students who remain in school but are no longer eligible for special education or parents have revoked consent for services. Dropped out. These are students with disabilities no longer attending school and unable to be located by the LEA staff. In some states, this can include students who withdraw to an adult education program or GED program. The last category is those students who have died. There are also specific requirements related to demographics reported for exiting students. For example, the exiting student's age is not necessarily the age of the student when he or she exited, but his or her age on the child count date. The child count date is a specific date chosen by the state to pull information for particular federal reports. It's also important to be confident in the quality of the exiting data. That means ensuring that you have high-quality data that required data such as exit reason or student age are accurately captured. Another reason data quality is critical is that various exiting data elements are also used in federal reports that evaluate state implementation of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA. In the State Performance Plan and Annual Performance Report, also known as the SPP-APR, states must report on indicators related to graduation rate and dropout rate. These percentages are calculated using exiting data. Aside from use in the SPP-APR, the exiting data can be valuable to use when analyzing student outcomes across LEAs and the state. For example, states and LEAs may examine the percentages of students with disabilities dropping out in order to inform strategies or practices designed to decrease dropout rates. What are other ways exiting data can be used? Data may be used to assess current initiatives designed to improve outcomes for students with disabilities. Examining these data over several years will help evaluate the effectiveness of strategies and interventions the state is implementing for student improvement. For example, an evaluation question might be, are graduation rates higher for a group of students receiving an intervention implemented 4 years ago as compared to a group who did not receive that intervention? Additionally, the use of exiting data may guide policy review. For example, if a student adds or removes passing a competency test as a requirement to receive a regular high school diploma, did that policy change correlate with increases or decreases in graduation rate for students with disabilities? As you can see, exiting data are crucial in the ongoing implementation of IDEA and can be used and analyzed to identify ways to improve student outcomes. For more information about exiting data, please visit the IDEA Data Center website at ideadata.org.